an appeal to the struggling and striving stakeholders of this planet, this floating rock we call Earth. Alas, that means you. That means every one of your acquaintance, every figure your eyes skim past in the street, every charlatan still to defeat, every tender face you find solace in. Now mimic the mindset Willie Wallace was in. You smile, you survive, you send from your existence, slapping your angst and deep down your head. Cause in the long run, that battle's useless, pouring acid onto your dinner plate. To muzzle masses that lead lives of deafening desperation. When it's caliber aloft and after on the ground, when it's sunrise, we got rage on slow. Long before right simplicity, there was never a broadcast made of such urgency. Cause I know time before us, give me glass and scope for this emergency. Laying out a lot for logic by the boatload. And quit that target, you can take any road. And grab life, seize time. This fight is for human code.
Hello guys, this is Philip from KALLER Music and we are in Tabor in Mighty Sounds and we are here with Shikari. Hello guys, how's it going?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
All good. The real juggernauts of today's music. Guys, so the summer festival season is on. You're now on the road hitting the Europe summer festivals. Do you enjoy it more like when it's in winter and you're in indoor stages, you know, or shows?
I think both have their ups and downs. Playing festivals is generally outdoors, so you get to be out in the open air, which is nice. But then playing indoors, like at our own shows, it's like all our own fans, like in one tiny little place, and so it feels a lot more intimate. You're generally a lot closer to your audience in a venue. But yeah, I don't know. Like they both have their good aspects and bad aspects. Yeah, sure.
Rao, any remark to this?
I kind of agree. I corroborate what he just said.
Did you climb any stages lately or hit any fire exits as you like to do before?
Did I what, sorry?
If you did climb any stages during the shows lately, you know, or hit any fire exits. I've seen many videos with you doing that stuff.
Not really. I've been like not sleeping recently, so I've had no energy on stage. So I've just been concentrating on singing.
Guys, you're out there for almost 13 years, or 12 years, I don't know. How did your touring habits change over the time when we spoke of touring before? If they did, I don't know, in a way that that if you did party more than you do now, you know.
No, I don't think much has changed really.
I mean, when we first started, we used to tour around in a little red post office van, and now we've got a bus. So I guess that's one major change. Personally, I'm sort of enjoying touring more now than I ever did before.
Guys, back in 2011, you did a show in Prague, and Rao had his birthday at that day, and you did an after party in another club and invited everybody who came to the first show, which was very cool. You do that often?
Yeah, we try and do after shows. It's just a nice, slightly more intimate, more calm sort of scenario. Yeah, it's always good fun to play some tunes and show people what we're listening to and what dance music we're into.
Maybe that's one of the reasons that your fan base is very like tidying up, or I don't know, very good, very large, very passionate about you, I guess. Maybe more than in other cases, in other bands.
Well, I mean, it's a hard question. Like, I think every band thinks they have the best fan base, because you never really get to see anyone else's fan base. But I mean, our fan base is just so completely dedicated, and they'll just like always back us, and So yeah, we're really lucky to have like such amazing fans. But it's hard to say how they compare with other fans. Maybe they're like rubbish, you know. They might be. I don't know. No, I'm joking.
You raised some money to the Action Aid organization, and you're cooperating with them, like in more cases. Could you tell us a little bit about it?
They're just a really great charity that we've worked with a few times. Because I remember a few years ago we were saying to our management, you know, we want to do more charity stuff, and we started going, what about this charity, this charity, this charity? We kind of thought, do you know what, actually, if we just focus all our energies into one charity, then that'll probably be the most useful way of doing it. So yeah, we've done quite a few things with ActionAid, and what they do, is basically every time there's an emergency anywhere in the world, no matter what country or anything, they supply the aid, like the initial aid, which is very important.
So I can lie here on the floor beside you. No one knows the ocean. Your inheritance this world. We need to fucking erupt this world.
Recently you covered a System of a Down song. Could you tell us, I don't know, the idea behind it, or how did that happen?
Yeah, well, Rock Sound magazine were just doing like a, what was it there, some sort of milestone issue, maybe 100th issue or something, I can't remember. Yeah, just asked us to cover basically one of the greats from the noughties, the 2000s, and we went for that track. Obviously just an absolute classic. It's quite difficult vocally, but yeah, it was good. It was nice to challenge ourselves.
Tell me more about a song called Slipshot. I don't know if it was a part of the whole Mindsweep album, or if it just was a separate release, but it kind of steps out lyrically from your original music work. Could you tell us again the idea behind it, or?
It was basically just because when we went to write the album, we had tons and tons of little snippets of ideas, and every now and again we'd like work on an idea, and it might blossom into a song that would end up on the album, or it might wither and die, or some might semi-blossom, and we'd be okay, keep an eye on that. And that was one of the ones that kind of like was always like, yeah, we need to do something with this, but we didn't end up doing anything for it to actually become a proper album track. So like I think it was like one of the last days in the studio when we just decided to just like have a load of drinks and just like do something fun, and that's what came out basically. So it's not officially part of the Mindsweep, but it was recorded in the same session at the same studio time, and I was actually battling for it to be on them. I was saying the Mindsweep needs a track like this, but I think on its own it's had maybe more recognition than it would have done if it was an album track. So especially with the video to go along with it.
Guys, where do you draw up lyrical influences when you're writing lyrics? I guess you're writing the lyrics through, right? Could you tell me?
Well, I tend to try and write about issues that affect everyone, no matter what country you're from. And I tend to write about the bigger issues. It's quite easy to, well, not easy, but it can be easy just to float into writing tunes just about personal subjects, and obviously people can all relate to, you know, various emotional issues and things that everyone's been through, but I think it's just such a overdone and saturated genre, like lyrically, so I try to write about things happening now on a sort of wide perspective and try and be quite sort of philosophical, I guess, and use the platform that we've created to speak about issues that I think deserve to be spoken about that perhaps aren't being addressed anywhere else.
Guys, after you play your show at this festival, where are you heading, and what are your plans in the next few weeks? Yeah, after this.
Yeah, we head back to the UK tonight, and then I say tonight, it'll probably be like 3 AM. We go home tonight, and then we got a few days off at home, and then on Thursday we have a show in Bristol, and then is it Friday or Saturday? No, it's
Friday.
Yeah, Friday, NAS Festival, which we are headlining, so it's one of the big ones for us, and we've never done it before, so really excited.
Well, we could say you're headlining this show as well, but maybe it's, you know, it's in the UK. It's for you. It's better to headline a festival in there, but
The last band on it.
There's a band after us.
Yeah, there's a band after us today.
yeah, they are. But I think that in the eyes of like 80% people which visited this festival, you're the headliners, and most of the people came for you, for Architects yesterday, for you today. If I can speak for the people, I think I could, because you're very much appreciated in our country, and so that's it. So guys, thank you very much for the interview. It was a pleasure.